Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, I'm going over a 2022 Ram 2500 with the K2 package from Rocky Ridge. Before we get in the video though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy, Utah for giving me some time with this truck. Check out the inventory in the description down below. This one is available for sale if you guys are interested. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below as well. Let's get into the video. So under the hood we have the 6.7 liter Cummins diesel. That's an inline six, goes through a 6-speed automatic transmission. It's good for 370 horsepower and then 850 pound-feet of torque. Now let's go over the front end of the K2 2500. So first off, we have this decal here on the hood, which definitely pops out, especially in contrast to the white paint on this particular truck. And also we have Rocky Ridge there at the top of the windshield. And then you can see down below with the LED accent lights, and then you can see with the LED headlights as well. We got the fog lights down here with the parking sensors on the front end. And also got the blacked out tow hooks. We have the Ram logo here front and center, and then the rest of the grille is blacked out because this is built off of a Bighorn package. And if we take a few steps back, here's kind of like your full front view, and then coming down below, last thing, just kind of a look at the air dam and that whole situation. Popping around the side here, we've got 37s wrapped around 20-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear as well. And then you guys can see the design on the wheels, and also we have the Rocky Ridge logo right there and also printed out on the side of the wheel. Definitely think it has a cool aesthetic overall. Now this does come with a 5-inch suspension lift. The speedo has been recalibrated if you guys are wondering. And there's a quick look at the shock right next to the suspension as well. Definitely a cool looking setup. And then we have the oversized fender flares that have been added. Now we have our regular Cummins turbo diesel badge, 2500 badge. And then we have another Rocky Ridge logo right there. And then if we take a few steps back, you can see the full side view of this truck, which I think looks absolutely fantastic. And we have a little bit of negative offset here with the tire and wheel setup. You can see there, pops out a little bit. And then popping here to the rear, you can see it's identical. And then again, there's a look at the shock in the rear. One of the benefits of using the 2500 over the 3500 is the 2500 does have 5-link coil suspension in the back end, so that'll make it so that this flex is better off-road, but then also has a smoother ride quality about it. Now here's our key fob. We have our unlock, lock, and then the remote start function with the Ram logo there on the back. And we'll drop down the tailgate here, which does slow lower down. Nothing crazy happening here in the bed. It's, well, a normal truck bed. You got the cargo light there at the top, so not much else to go over. Tailgate's light and easy to get into place. Notice we got the Ram logo, Bighorn badge, and then also we have our 4x4 badge, but then Rocky Ridge there below it. And then this one does have the LED lights. Notice it's a sport package, that's why the bumpers are body painted. Receiver hitch, and then of course we have our exhaust tip for the diesel. And then we'll take a few steps back. I'm doing some off-roading myself here, as you can see, but there is the rear. Now here's the door panel on the rear. This is just a normal Bighorn door panel, so nothing has been changed from that perspective. You guys see power side steps, and then we have the leather seat swaps. So you can see we've got these nice leather seats, perforations in the center portion, and well, quite a big step up. You guys can see legroom and headroom as well. And then notice here with the pocket, and then you can see there with the USBs and then the full power outlet, and we got our Rocky Ridge bag. And then of course we have our armrest cup holder situation. Let's head to the front. Now here's the front door panel. You guys can see again, just a normal Bighorn door panel. And then there's a quick look at the mirrors. It has the trailer tow mirrors. And we've got the front seats again, Rocky Ridge logo there on the headrest. Notice perforated here in the center portion. Seats are very comfortable if you guys are wondering. Power adjustments on the side. Pedal layouts down below. And I'm not sure what that thing's all about. Let me know if you know. Anyways, we've got this for the cargo outlet and your parking brake, light controls here, pedal adjustment, steering wheel adjustment, which is manual. Let's pop in. So here is the steering wheel for this Rocky Ridge K2. You guys can see here with the padding all around the steering wheel, and then notice the stitching here on the center portion. We have our gear limiter as well. And you can see we've got the regular cruise control. Radio controls there on the back of the steering wheel. Voice command phone controls for the center stack. And then you guys can see we've got the normal column shifter that comes with the 2500. And, well, that's all for the steering wheel. Now here's the center gauge cluster. I just have it in auxiliary mode if you guys are wondering. That's why we have the lights there off to the side. If you guys are wondering how to do that. So here's off. Here is accessories, and then here's like full running, but then not on, if that makes sense. Anyways, we've got the Rocky Ridge gauges here on either side, and then you guys know in the center you can scroll through different menus to see different bits of info on the truck itself. And it's weird that it's showing that it has low tire pressure with that. And it's a little bit lower than the other ones, but it's not like crazy amount lower. But yeah, anyways, center screen shows you different bits of info on the truck itself, and I like the custom gauges. Now, before we dive into the infotainment system, we're going to go over some things around the screen and then next to the screen. So we have a hazard light button right here, stability control, and then this does have dual zone climate controls on either side of it. The screen is kind of hard to see because of the lighting here. And then volume controls as well. And then we have 6 auxiliary switches here. We've got our parking sensors, diesel exhaust brake, tow haul mode, trailer brake controls. And then notice we have our driveline select here. We've got our 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel high, and then 4-wheel low as well. Now, as for the infotainment system itself, first off, response time with the screen is actually solid. You guys can see that pops up right away. We do have heated seats, heated steering wheel, no air conditioned seats. Again, dual zone climate, like I said before. And then notice we also have navigation here with the screen as well. And yeah, overall, I mean, it's a great infotainment system. Response time's great. It's got that split screen function as well. And yeah, overall, I think they did a good job. Also, look at that, orange Ram. Don't see that all too often. But yeah, let's continue along. We've got a couple of USBs right here, and then we have the sliding center console set up. We have a full power outlet down there, and then a couple phone holders right here. And then if we slide this forward, and you guys will move the bag right here, you can see the center console, nice padding on it. Got decent storage space with the measuring tables. And then this has the lock box added to it. So you can see that whole setup. It means you can't slide this back as far because it hits into the key. So if you took the key out, then you'd be able to slide it back all the way. So just don't keep the key in the lockbox, right? That's information from Ben Hardy today. Anyways, there's the dual glove box. See, it says Bighorn there. And then also 12 volt here at the top. And finishing things up at the very top, we have a power setting rear window. Pretty normal setup, and then darker colored headliner. So this is the window sticker for the Bighorn, but not the K2 package. We'll go over that window sticker in just a moment. But anyways, you guys can see the base price before options are added, and the axle ratio that comes standard, 3.73. And then you can see here with the added options like the LED lights, sport appearance package, level C equipment group. Interesting names for these equipment groups nowadays. And then you can see it's got the Cummins diesel added to it, the nicer sound system, the Alpine sound system. That's why you've got that little speaker right there. But anyways, you can see the base price, $69,965 before the K2 package is added. So there's quite a bit of glare, so it's kind of hard to see. So I'm just going to read this off to you guys. So we've got the K2 package. It is $23,429 to add this package. 5-inch lift, 20-inch wheels, 37s, speedo recalibration, body colored fender flares, power running boards, custom leather, Rocky Ridge headrests, Rocky Ridge gauge cluster, center console storage, hood accent, windshield banner, exterior badging, 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty. It's compliant with everything. Total MSRP, $97,849. And there you go. Let me know what you guys think of this particular package. If you guys want to see driving impressions, I've actually driven quite a few of these. They haven't changed anything for the 2022 model year from a driving perspective. So just look up Ben Hardy Rocky Ridge K2 2500 Ram 2500 and you'll be able to see that. But yeah, definitely a cool truck. That's gonna sum things up for our video on this Rocky Ridge K2 Ram 2500. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry H. Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy, Utah for giving me some time with this truck. Check out the inventory in the description down below. I'll see all of you in that next video.